We're Joanna and James. Join us for a wander around beautiful medieval Rye and the gorgeous Camber Sands.
Just a couple of miles from the south coast and situated at the convergence of three rivers, the Rother, Tillingham and Brede, you can get to Rye easily by train from London St Pancras, with just one change along the way. It takes about an hour. We've been coming to Rye in East Sussex ever since we first met. It's such a unique and special town. Its original name, in West Saxon, was Aig, meaning island.
There's an absolute abundance of pretty cafes for you to meander between here. You could even have a coffee shop crawl. Our favourite is always the Apothecary, which is the epitome of laid-back loveliness, where you can sit and read for hours, saturating yourself in tea. It feels literally as though you are wandering through history here, which I suppose you really are. Late afternoon and evening is especially atmospheric and often so peaceful.
At the heart of Rye is the 12th century St Mary's Church. We'd recommend climbing the tower for fabulous views across the town and surrounding countryside. The tower also houses the oldest working church turret clock in the whole of the UK. One of the oldest buildings is the Ypres Tower, built in 1249, now a part of the Rye Museum. Rye has strong associations with both the sea and smuggling. It is part of the Confederation of Cinque Ports, a group of historic coastal towns in south-east England. Many well-known authors and artists have lived in this town, including the famous novelists Henry James and E.F. Benson.
Mermaid Street is wonderfully picturesque. with its sloping cobbled street and beautiful inn of the same name, rebuilt in 1420, with cellars dating as far back as 1156. It's the perfect place for a relaxed drink, or perhaps a special meal in their panelled restaurant. You could even stay in one of the quite possibly haunted rooms.
In the early 18th century, the Mermaid was connected with notorious local smugglers, the Hawkhurst gang, who at the height of their dominance would sit before the casement windows of the inn with their loaded pistols upon the table, roistering freely without fear of retribution.
On a beautiful day like this one, a visit to the vast golden beach of Camber Sands is an absolute must. In the summer, we tend to head that way in the evening when it's a little quieter. If you've come by train, it's a 3-mile walk from Rye to the Sands. We'll share a link of route options in the description below. Honestly, there are so many excellent restaurants in Rye, you may well end up wandering around in a confusion of choice. One of our happiest places to have a meal is the wonderfully charismatic Globe Inn on the Marsh on Military Road.
Thanks for coming along with us. Join us next week as we stay in a shepherd's hut for the first time in Devon.
Remember to subscribe and hit the little bell notification to be the first to watch.